I like it when students go, "Sir, we have sport, not theory." It's like, I didn't realize you'd written the lesson for me. That's awesome. Yeah. All right, so here, worked example 14. A bank surveys the average morning and afternoon waiting times for customers. So these are in minutes, but they're decimals. The figures were taken each Monday to Friday in the morning and afternoon for 1 month. The stem and leaf plot at the right shows the results. Okay, so it's the average morning and afternoon time on each day during the month. So the first thing we've got to do is find the median morning waiting time and the median afternoon waiting time. How do we do it? Cool. How many scores are there in each? You got 20? So there's 20 in each. So which score's the median then? The 10th, 11th. Divide it in two. Okay. If you've got an even number, it's in the middle of those two numbers in there. So you got 10 that side and then 10 that side. So it's between 10 and 11. Make sense? So find the 10 and the 11th and work out which one it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11th of that one. Cool? Nope. You're close, but what is the actual number? It'd be almost 24 and a half, but it's not actually 24. If you have a look at the key, it wouldn't be 24, it'd be 2.4. So what would your number be now? You were so close, 2.4 and 2.5 were the two numbers. Because it wasn't 24, it's 2.4. You read it correctly, but the key, it's just a 0.4. 24 minutes in a bank, that'd drive me nuts. So you were right when you said 24.5, except your decimal was in the wrong spot. So the actual waiting time is 2.45. Yeah, no, you were right. Okay, now the afternoon. Kirby, the middle ones are the 10th and the 11th. Oh, they're annoying when they do that. Okay, on the second one, the 10th and the 11th are right there. And they both happen to be the same, which makes our life a lot easier. So because they're the same, I can just write it straight down. Question B is asking for the range. Range in the morning. Well, longest time minus the quickest time. So what's the longest time in the morning? Sorry, mate? 4.5. Stem first, then leaf. Because remember, it's on that bloody left-hand side. And what's the quickest time? Yep. Gives us a range of 3.8. And then the afternoon. What's our longest? Yeah. And our shortest? Excellent. So we've now got our median waiting time, and we have our range. So, now we're up to C. What conclusions can be made from the display about the average waiting time in the bank in the morning compared to the afternoon? Basically, which one would you prefer to go? Would you prefer to go in the morning or the afternoon? Why? Why? Why is it quicker? No, I don't mean why physically is it quicker, but why, through the data, are you saying that's quicker? Because the range is a lot smaller. So the actual range of waiting time is a lot smaller. Cool. What else? Well, we don't know that. But you're talking physically. Interesting question. Why is the afternoon median smaller? Can I tell you, I'd go in the afternoon. Except for that one day. Remember we talked about outliers? Except for that one day where there was a 5.7 minute. Imagine that day didn't happen. Have a look at what the range would be in the afternoon then. The range would be 2.9. The median, so the middle waiting time, is 1.6 as opposed to 2.45. Does that make sense? Yeah. When you actually look at it, it always comes back to the paddock, doesn't it? When you initially look at it, no, it wasn't. If you have a look at it initially, have a look where the bulk of the waiting times are for the afternoon and the morning. See how the bulk of the morning ones are in the 2-minute mark and the bulk of the afternoon ones are in the 1-minute mark. Now you're right, there may be more people there in the morning or in the afternoon, but maybe they recognise that and they've put more staff on to make sure that you cover the rush. Does that make sense? If you've got a sandwich shop, then you're going to have people in the morning. You're going to have people at lunchtime. You're not going to have the bulk of your people coming at morning tea. There'll be some, but not as many. So you have most of your staff working at lunchtime, which is why it baffles me when places close down for lunch. It's just, yeah. Does that make sense?